everybody, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Roxanne. Sorry, I'm looking a little bit rough at the moment, but all will change. Today I'm going to be doing a how to add volume to your hairstyle video, and this is how to add volume to your hair without using too many products, because I find a lot of people use a lot of products in their hairs to add that volume, and hopefully this tutorial will enable you to add volume to your hair without going all in loads of products, and it's really simple as well. So hopefully you enjoy it, and I'm just going to get started. So what you're going to need to create this hairstyle, I'll add a picture here because obviously you can't see it right now. To create this volumized hairstyle, but obviously a volume to your hair because your hairstyle may not be the same as mine, is 4 things. So you're going to need your trusty hairdryer. I have this Babyliss one. It's really affordable, works, I've had it for years. A hot brush, which if you don't have a hot brush, unfortunately, I don't know how you're going to get this look. You can maybe use I don't know what these types of brushes are called, but this type of brush, like a round-headed brush, and your hair dryer to kind of back comb, well not back comb, but kind of like lift up the hair and blow dry back. Heat spray, I use the GHD Heat Protect Spray. I do need to buy some more of this because I'm running low. And a hairbrush. I use the Mark Hill paddle brush. You may use whatever brush you choose to use. This has seen better days. I think I need to buy a new one, but I'm holding out because I'm being cheap. Anyway, let's just jump in. So the first thing I'm going to do is brush through my hair. In the old way, I tend to brush my hair backwards first and then create a centre parting. I don't have a mirror, so I'm kind of looking into the camera here to make sure that that is correct, but looks it pretty much. And then we're going to add some heat spray to our hair. So I do this first, and this is it. So this is the only heat spray I actually end up putting in my hair, and I kind of use a fair amount because we're using the hairdryer and the hot brush. I like to protect my hair as much as I possibly can. So there's that. Now we're going to blow dry our hair. I will kind of whiz through this part because 1, the hairdryer is extremely loud. 2, you know how to dry your hair. I don't do it in any particular way. I just like the hair to be dry, ready to use a hot brush. So let's go. Okay, so that is my hair quickly blow dried. It's still a little bit damp in places at the back, but that's fine because a hot brush will solve that. So now that is all done, we're now going to go straight into using the hot brush. There is one more thing that you may need to use, which I didn't even think of until just now, and that's either a hair bobble elastic band or a clip. I'm going to use a clip because you need to separate your hair for this next part. This is my hot brush. This is actually what I now know to be a knockoff for the Revlon one, which I didn't realise when I originally purchased this, which was a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I can't even remember when I did a review on it. I'll find the video and I'll link it above. When I first bought this and did my review, I was like, it's so amazing. But in actual fact, I've looked back at that video and I've not even been using this properly, which is obviously you use it however you want to use it, but the way I thought you had to use this was maybe a bit wrong actually. But also I think I'm going to invest in the actual Revlon hot brush because this is a knockoff one. But I do love it and it's treated me good, so I'm not going to get rid of it until it eventually breaks, and then I'll invest in a new one. But so far so good. But you really want a round-headed hot brush, or as round-headed as you can get, because that's what really supports with getting the volume. So you don't want one of the paddle ones. I know GHD do the paddle style hot brush. I mean, I've never used that one, so I can't really comment, but I don't think you can get this volumized look with that, because that's more about straightening your hair out rather than adding volume. So the first thing that you're going to do is make sure that your centre parting is in. Mine is, there we go, centre parting in. Now what I'm going to do is take, so you're going to leave like a section of the front end of your hair. You only do this, by the way, if you've got, like, I have like long bangs. If you don't have that, you can just kind of separate your hair like so. But if you do have that and you want to add a bit more of a flick at the front, what you need to do is kind of segment your hair so it looks like a half up, half down do. I take quite a good chunk of hair and I just clip that up. So you'll have your bangs down at the front and you'll be able to part your hair down the back and you'll have two sections at the side. This is just for ease, to be honest. For me anyway, I just find it easier to work with when I'm doing this. I have got a mirror there now, so I'm going to kind of shift you over and turn you so I can move across, because I'm going to have to look in the mirror and talk to you at the same time. So what we're going to do first is the longer sections of hair. And what we're going to do is take the hot brush, go under the hair, and when it's on, blow dry up, curving the ends. You'll see, but that's what we're going to do. So you just take the hot brush under the hair, lift as you go, and curving the ends. Let's do this. I have mine on a medium heat. Low to medium is usually really great. I don't go high only because I think it kind of really has an impact on your hair. It dries the hair out massively if you're doing this every day. So be very conscious of how much heat you're putting in your hair, which is why we've used a heat spray. So medium heat, great. So as you can already see, in comparison to this side, there's already that lift, and my hair naturally just flicks out at the end. I don't know why, it just does that. So yeah, what I'm going to do is go over this one again. This time I'm going to separate the two and split them in parts, but do the same motion. So split them into two, go under the hair, lift, curve under on both sections. This will just add a bit more volume and just curve the hair under as I want. I quite like that freer look, so I don't mind if it flicks out or goes in, because I think it looks a bit more natural when it's kind of going with however your hair wants to go. And there we are. So that is that side done. So I'm just going to do this side now. That's just underneath, so I don't mind how neat or how unneat that is, but that is great. My hair feels soft and sleek and it's curving the way that I want it to curve. Now we're going to start on the front ends of our hair. We do go back to this point at the end, but I like to get started on the front and then go over it again later. You'll see. So what we're going to do with the front bangs, first of all, we're going to take the segments and we're going to curve them front ways. And once we've done that, once we've done that with both sides, I'm going to get them both together like so. Take the hair over the top and brush upwards. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Let's do this. It looks a bit crazy, but once you kind of flatten it out, you'll see that what this does is actually curves the hair over. This one's gone a bit crazy, but it will calm down, so we'll just kind of keep it like that. But what we want it to do is flick out at the sides, and it's extra flicked out. So we'll just let that settle like so. And that's just the beginning for the front end of the hair, but I do like to try and get that into a decent shape before I do the rest of the hair. It's just a preference, but there we are. So now what we're going to do is actually do the back part of the hair now. So I'm going to re-segment the hair like so and clip that bit up. And then what we're going to do with these parts of the hair is the same thing we did with the bottom. We're going to take extra care, so I'm going to probably go over it a few times and twist my hair into the hot brush so it curves the hair up and gives a neater kind of, I'd say poof, but it's just kind of a neater volume. I'm just going to brush it through first and then do this hair. You may want to segment it in parts depending on how thick your hair is. If your hair's quite fine, you'll probably be able to just do it all in one go. But if your hair's quite thick, you may want to segment it. Mine is probably in the middle, so I do segment my hair a lot of the time, especially on top, because I just think it looks neater. So as you can see, there's already forming a more volumized space in comparison to this section, which is very straight. This one is a bit more curved out and lifted. So now that's done, we're going to just do the top of the hair. And what we do with this, instead of separating it down the middle, we're actually going to take this whole bit of hair and use your brush. You can't see because obviously I leaned down a bit. Use your brush, take it behind the hair as a whole and curve across. So it's like almost like you're back combing like a beehive style. And what this does is, you'll see what it does, it just adds that volume to the top of your hair, but it also adds volume to the back as well. And you just do this until you're happy with the overall style. I do it about 3 or 4 times and then maybe segment the hair into sections and then go under again. So it looks a bit wild now, but what we're going to just use our fingers and just lift that up. And also the back is also lifted up slightly as well, which is what we want. And now we're going to fix the front ends of our hair because mine is still kinking out everywhere. So to do this, I'm just going to take smaller amounts of the front part of my hair, like so. So we're going to have to take the front ends of our hair in segments, so you're going to have a smaller front, and then what I'm going to do is take the little bit behind that. You can see what I'm doing. It's just taking a smaller section from behind the 2 little bangs at the front, and we're going to just curve those under. And then we're going to take the 2 bits at the front. And then what we're going to do is just use our fingers and brush those through, and then your hair should be flicking back. So this is the final hair look. I really hope you found this tutorial useful. Usually wouldn't take me this long to do my hair this way. It's only because I was talking you through the steps and really trying to make sure that I show you what I do. Creating this hairstyle takes me about 5 to 10 minutes in the morning. It really doesn't take me that long at all. It really depends on whether I wash my hair or whether I have already washed my hair the day before, because I find that blow drying your hair takes time in itself. But yeah, really simple, great way to add some volume and shape to your hair in a bit more of a natural way rather than straightening or curling your hair. Yeah, I just love it. I just love this look. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share with all your friends. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because it means the world to me. And yeah, have a lovely day and I'll see you soon. Bye.